Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto for GrowMyBag.tv. I hope you're having a good one. So it's been a little bit nuts over the past couple of days. We saw Bitcoin go up, almost touch $90,000. There are a lot of people running around saying Bitcoin's at 90, Bitcoin's at 90. No, technically it's not. And I want you to pay attention to that. And the reason why is because Bitcoin has a ceiling right now that it's got to burst through to get to the next level, which would be 100,000. And that ceiling is 90. Every time we've come close to breaking through 90, it's come back down, right? We did it a couple of times yesterday. Came up 89, 9 and change, back down. 89, 9 and change, back down. It will happen, but I want you to think about this opportunity as exactly that. It's an opportunity for us to actually buy in and accumulate before it hits 90. That's a very big deal. And I don't want you guys to actually lose sight of that. And the reason why is because there's just too much going around for you, going on for you to miss out. So instead of missing out, here's your opportunity. Yeah, I'm opening up a whole bunch right now. So the video skipped a little bit. Sorry about that. It'll get back to I'm opening like 9 or 10 windows at the same time. Sorry. What else do we have going on? Raoul Pal. You might not know the name, but you should. This guy is a big time macro strategist in the markets. Big time. I'm talking like Goldman Sachs level, big time. And he predicts that Coinbase could actually hit 10x. Think about this. Coinbase stock, as the crypto market heads toward a 10 to 15 trillion dollar evaluation. Not there yet. Not anywhere near there. But that is the trajectory, right? With Coinbase's stock closing at 324, up 19% in 24 hours, driven by pro-crypto election results. That's great. Something else that people need to understand. Coinbase makes money on every transaction, whether it's a loss or a win. Coinbase makes money on that transaction. Coinbase also has multiple revenue streams. But when you look at this cycle that we're going through right now, Coinbase, you know what? When I look at his numbers, I'm sitting back, I'm going, Coinbase could do it. Coinbase actually could do it. There are a couple of places that I'd be looking that could probably do it, and Coinbase is one of them. I'd be looking at a couple of miners that could grow a lot as well. But I'm looking at the miners because not only can they mine, but some of them are also looking at hyperscale revenue situations, which is really smart. A couple of them, if they're really, really smart, will start looking into power trading. I know it sounds crazy, but imagine you're mining and you consume a lot of power. So you build an SMR. That's basically a small nuclear reactor. I forgot what the SMR actually stands for, but that's basically what it is. And it's smaller, it's safer, but it can power a lot. So imagine if you start building those out around the country in places where, it's okay. You start to realize that, yeah, you could do some power trading there. So just wondering, are they going to get into that power business, that energy business? It's possible. Start building out their own facilities. It's possible. Just think about how that actually plays out. So yeah, I am looking at miners. I'm looking at tech giants doing the same thing because they're going to consume a lot of power. Everybody in the AI space is going to be thinking about energy. Everybody, which makes energy a hot commodity. That's the pin play. What else is going on? Google Cloud. This is a real investment. Google Cloud has invested $10 million in BNB Chain's builder program. Now, that's actually a big deal. That's a very big deal because a lot of the partnerships that you hear about is really just somebody hosting on Google Cloud. This is not the case. This is Google Cloud actually cut a check for $10 million to help fund building on BNB Chain. I told you guys to watch out for that, to watch out for BNB Chain. There's more built on BNB Chain that people think. And guess what? Google knows it. Google invested. That's a very big deal. Google also partnered with Zeta. Who is it? ZetaChain, showcasing Google's commitment toward blockchain development through long-term ecosystem, contracts. And I'm sitting back and I'm saying to myself, how long is it going to be before some of these other players start doing the same thing? I told you, adoption is going to come when the technology hits. When technology adoption comes, retail adoption will come. Retail adoption is on its way. Absolutely on its way. Anybody hosting with Rebel Visions, with my company on Rebel Reach, our hosting platform, you're already in the mix. You can already accept PayPal, credit cards, and crypto. And if you're not with us and you're interested, reach out to me. We can talk about it. It doesn't cost that much. It really, really doesn't. But it can make a really big difference to your business as crypto continues to grow and become adopted. What else is going on? Ark Invest forecasts a favorable market for IPOs. And she's really keying in on 2 IPOs specifically. Now, we touched on a couple of these companies last night, and that was Kraken and Circle. And the reason why is because we were talking about the court cases going away. We'll get to XRP in a little bit. But the reason why she's saying this is because, well, yeah, those court cases against Kraken and against Circle probably going to go away. Probably going to go away. Everybody's fighting. They're probably going to disappear the same way that everybody's thinking that the court case against Ripple is going to disappear, right? And so the IPO space for Circle and Kraken, that window is wide open now. Well, not wide open now, but it's opening. Definitely opening. So I'm expecting that the IPOs will happen some point next year, but I'm thinking at least one of them will happen first half because they're already prepped. Circle's already there. I think they've done all their paperwork. They're ready to pull the trigger. They don't have that much more to do to pull the trigger for an IPO. They just need certain things to align, and that would do it. What else could happen? Kraken would probably go later that year. Once they get out of their court case, that'll be it. Door reopened for them. And then you'll see crazy growth for both of them. Crazy, crazy, crazy growth. And so that's a very big deal. So I pay attention to it. Now let's get over to Ripple. So late last week, early this week, we were talking about how Charles Hoskinson was talking about, how he's going to, work with the government about, crypto strategy and all that stuff. And then he started teasing that, hey, maybe we'll work with XR, maybe Cardano will work with XRP. Okay, interesting. You want to know what else happened? Brad Garlinghouse said the same thing. He said that, yeah, there could be something crack-a-lackin' between Cardano and XRP. Wow. I don't know what it could be. Hutanik, maybe you know. Maybe we should talk about that over the weekend during the Big Baggers meeting that we have. That's right, everybody. We have once a month a Big Baggers meeting where we actually meet live on video, right? And we have great conversations about a bunch of topics. And this week we're going to have a lot more because we have announcements. But yeah, I think that's something to talk about. I think that's something to definitely talk about. All right. Then we have Litecoin partnering with Coinut to introduce Wrapped Litecoin on Ethereum. And I'm sitting here and I'm just going, people sleep on Litecoin, people sleep on Ethereum, and you really shouldn't. You really shouldn't. Everybody says, oh, Solana's so much better. Solana. Yes, Solana has outperformed Ethereum for a while now, or for a little while now. But I will say this. You don't hear about network gremlins on Ethereum. That's right. You don't hear about network gremlins on Ethereum. So I'm gonna let you hold on to that for a little bit. Just grasp that, if you will. Right? So every time you hear somebody talking about Solana, I have nothing against Solana. I think Solana can do a lot of things. I just think that until they fix that network gremlin, it's poised to rear its ugly head at any point in time. And then you have Ethereum, announcing all kinds of developmental ideas, all kinds of proposals to make the network better. Because it is a more dependable network. Just saying, just putting that out there for you, that it actually is a more dependable network. So yeah, this news of Litecoin, working with Coinut to actually introduce a wrapped Litecoin on Ethereum is a big deal. It is a big deal, right? So we'll see how it goes. We'll have to see what kind of demand there is. But Litecoin moves. Litecoin is cheap. Just pay attention to that. All right. What else? Japan's meta planet. We call it Japan's micro strategy. I don't know why I'm tearing so much. Got a lot of rest, and I'm feeling like really good. Their Bitcoin strategy is paid off, or I'm sorry, let's bring it back. Is paying off, right? They have holdings of Bitcoin of about 1,000. And a 155% BTC yield reported last quarter. That stock is definitely popping. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-shamootly. Pay attention to that. And then as a counterweight to that, Bitcoin miner Mara reported a $125 million Q3 loss. Mara, what are you doing? You're hurting my feelings. What are you doing, people? What are you doing? Let's get it together, all right? But here's the thing. I'm expecting Q4 to actually be really good for Mara and other miners because they took a little bit of a hit, right? Took a little bit of profit. Cool. I think Q4 is going to be very good for miners like Mara, Riot, CleanSpark. I think they're all going to do well next quarter. Bitwise. Now this is nuts. Bitwise bought Attestant or Adestant. I forget. I don't know how to pronounce the company's name, but it was a $3.7 billion acquisition. And why did they buy them? It's an Ethereum staking platform. Bitwise is not playing games. And it adds to its $10 billion in managed assets, as staking rewards for ETH, and reach about 3.78% of that market. I'm just sitting back and I'm going, that is an amazing thing. They're making infrastructure moves from the financial side. And that's very, very smart. I'm telling you, people, don't sleep on this. Don't get to snoring. That would not be the right thing to do right now. That would not be it. What else do we have going on? They're expecting CPI numbers might actually come in hotter than expected. And they're thinking that could be a detriment to the network. I mean, to the market. Possible. But is it going to be a detriment to the network, to the market? I don't think so. I really don't think so. I think the market will be fine. The market will basically shrug it off. That's what I'm thinking. PPI, CPI numbers, they come out, and I think it's going to get shoved to the side. Not a big deal. Don't get me wrong. It does have an effect. That's real, but I think it's going to be fine. Now, you know what we should do? That's right. We should get into the numbers. So let me get over here real quick for you. All righty. So who's down? We've got double-digit drops in this whole list. So many people are down. So right now we're looking at the GMB Crypto Tracker top 25 losers. All right. So, wow. Turbo's down 12%. Nero's down 12%. Chronos, I'm not big on Chronos, still down 11%. It's in the top 30. You got to pay attention to that. The GMB X factor on that one is 4.92. I don't know. I'm feeling funny about that. I don't know that they're going to make it with that 4.92. Sats Ordinals is down 10%. Cat in the Dog's World meme coin down 10%. Artificial Superintelligence Alliance, FET, down 10%. That's nuts. WorldCoin down 10%. I'm not a big fan of WorldCoin anyway, so it doesn't matter. Let's see. Jasmy Coin down 10%. Yeah, I don't even know why people are talking about this. I keep bringing it up because just look at 100% off its all-time high. Like, it's worth about 2 cents, right? Its all-time high was 4.79. So yeah, that. I remember. I don't know if you people recall, but it was like in the news like all the damn time. So yeah, that was a big deal. Brett is down 9%. Immutable is down 9%. Eigenlayer is down 9%. Eigenlayer, I mean, just look at that. 37.31. Yeah, that's not happening. Decentraland is down 9%. Wormhole is down 9%. Ethereum name service down 9%. The graph down 9%. Holy freaking moly. Not that many winners on the other side, right? We drop off right there. These are your winners. And then look at that. It goes down to 1%. It means everybody else is a loser. Just saying. So let's see who's actually up that we're paying attention to. Somebody actually created. Wow. Like, seriously? Now I want you to look at that symbol. That's not the real Doge. Somebody created a coin, Department of Government Efficiency, and it's not the real Doge. Right? It's not the real Doge. Somebody created a meme, a lookalike. And so if you're investing in Doge, please be careful. Please, please, please be careful. All right? Because these idiots are out here doing stuff like that to literally confuse you. And you could buy, depending on how you're buying, you could wind up buying the wrong one. Make sure you're buying from a reputable place. Make sure you're buying from, buying the right coin. The way I do it is I look at the name of the coin, not just the symbol. I look at the rank of the coin. I look at the current quote to see if it's anywhere near. I look to see how long it's been on the market. I will compare the all-time highs. I will also compare the doggone market cap. All right. This one is up because everybody thinks this is Doge, and it's not. Be careful. Be careful. They did this on purpose. All right. Be freaking careful. Let's see who else is up. Bonk is up 11%. Wow. Sui is up 6%. And that's it. That's it from the up list. Remember, I have a 5% rule. That 5% rule has been working for me, so I'm not gonna lose it. Let's get rid of the notes out of the way. Earnings today, we've got Cisco. Who else that I'm paying attention to? Dillard should have reported, but we'll see. Because what happens is they come out with, hey, we're going to report on this day, and sometimes dates change. Because I know I said Dillard's the other day, but yeah, Dillard is supposed to report. That's whatchamacallit, retail. J&J Snack Foods, Griffin Corporation. Let's see who else. Polestar Sustainable Infrastructure. Hut 8 reports. That's a big deal. So you have a number of companies that actually mean something that are going to report. Don't forget, today we get CPI. Tomorrow we get PPI. So we'll be paying attention to that at 8:30 a.m. this morning. We should be getting that. Crypto Fear and Greed Index is at 84. It was at 80 yesterday. Holy shimoligans. All eyes will be on Bitcoin to see if it finally busts through that 90. But don't let people fool you. It has not hit $90,000 yet. DeFi Llama, $115 billion in total value locked. Yesterday, I think it was 120 or something like that. It's around there. Something like that. When you look at the big board, there's a lot of stuff going on. And people wonder, this is why I created the GMB Crypto Tracker. This is literally why I created it. Because who's down big? Cardano's down big. Avax is down big. DOT is down big. BCH is down big. Pole is down big. SHIB is down big. Doge is down big. Link. This is why I created it. So that you can look at all these downs, all of these ups, and start to be able to make informed decisions based on realistic numbers. That's why we created it. That's really why. That's also why we have the GMB X factor as a part of it. So you know how much will it take for this coin to actually reach its all-time high from where it is right now. Very big deal numbers to have in your arsenal when you're making big time decisions. And right there, here you go. So right now, let me see, over here, the high for Bitcoin is 89,956. 89,956. Wow. Technically, it looks like there was a pop above 90. Technically, it looks like there was a pop around 90, above 90. But that's a wick. I'm not worried about a wick. Just above, hit just above 90. But CMC is not recording it. So I go by CMC, I go by CoinGecko. Like, I look at everybody and look to see what the numbers are. If they're not saying it, I'm not going to say it. Right now, that number is 89,956. But yeah, when I look at this, look at how that's busting through. All these pink lines, those are all highs. Those were all established highs. And you see how it went up, came down, went up, came down. You want to know what I did at like 4:30 in the morning today? I bought Doge and I bought SHIB. Those are the two that I bought. Because I'm expecting everything to pick back up again and bust through. When Bitcoin busts through, everything else is going to bust through. Last night is when they announced Elon and Vivek Ramaswamy, start heading up D.O.G.E, DOGE, Department of Governmental Efficiency or Government Efficiency. That's where you are. And I'm sitting here and I'm just going, yeah, it hasn't hit everybody because they didn't announce it until late last night. So it hasn't hit everybody yet. We knew it was coming. But it hadn't been made official. Now it's official. I think they're going to pop a bit. So I am paying attention to that. So I said, yeah, let me get in. Plus, here's something else. Neither one of them are at their all-time highs. So yeah, I have a chance to make money just if I just look at their all-time highs. So accumulate. That's what I'm doing. So when I look at Shiba Inu at 24 and Doge at 38, I'm like, yeah, we're going to make some money off of this. Obviously, Doge has a lot more news. Shiba Inu still has news, but Doge is outperforming right now. Doge is way outperforming right now. But we'll see. We shall see. That BNB deal is going to drive BNB, right? Solana, hopefully it can maintain above 200, get back to its 250, which is its all-time high. That would be interesting. That would be a great thing, right? So there's a lot of stuff going on that you should be paying attention to, all right? If you like what I'm doing, please hit the like button. Smash the likes, as a matter of fact. Tell your friends about the channel. We need to grow the community. And I hope you have a good one. This is ZetaChain on Crypto for GrowMyBag.tv. Bye-bye.